All right, guys, welcome back to a brand new video here. We got Donald Trump absolutely going nuclear on Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Marjorie Taylor Greene responding to the president. Absolutely wild stuff. The president has withdrawn support and his endorsement for Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. I mean, it really is pretty wild when you think about it. We're going to get into it. I think there's two major reasons why, and Marjorie Taylor Greene agrees with this. Why is Trump withdrawing support for Marjorie Taylor Greene? Number one, it's because she doesn't want to fund Israel. I think that's number one. And number two, it's because she wants the Epstein files out immediately, and Trump is not a fan of that, which tells you kind of all you need to know about where the president is aligned right now. I am withdrawing my support and endorsement of Congresswoman, quote unquote, Marjorie Taylor Greene of the great state of Georgia. Over the past few weeks, despite my creating record achievements for the country, blah, 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 all I see is wacky Marjorie do is complain, complain, complain. It seems to all begin with when I sent her a poll stating that she should not run for the governor or senator. She was at 12% and didn't have a chance unless, of course, she had my endorsement, which she was not about to get. Which is kind of interesting when you think about it, guys, because say what you want about Marjorie Taylor Greene, she was the number one supporter of the president, basically. Like, crazy to the, I mean, it really was pretty wild how much of a supporter she was. And she hasn't even been insulting him. She still says on The View that she loves President Trump, et cetera, et cetera. But Trump, why is he lashing out? He's lashing out because she wants the Epstein files out. And that's what she thinks as well. And we're going to get to her response to this. But long story short, she is just basically realizing, Trump is not America first at all, actually. I mean, it's really insane. Why is he trying to halt up the release of the Epstein files? And Trump is done with Marjorie Taylor Greene. So, again, it wasn't just that one post. He's calling her a traitor to the Republican Party also, all because she's saying things are too expensive and she wants the Epstein files out and she does not want to fund Israel. Kind of weird stuff. So, lightweight Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, green grass turns brown when it begins to rot. Gee, my goodness. Betrayed the entire Republican Party when she turned left, performed poorly on the pathetic View, and became the rhino that we all know she always was. You always knew she was a rhino? What? Just another fake politician, no different than Rand Paul Jr., Thomas Massie, who got caught being a full-fledged Republican in name only, MAGA. Okay. Now, what does Thomas Massie have in common with Marjorie Taylor Greene? He also does not support Israel. He doesn't want to fund Israel. And, of course, he's in charge of releasing the Epstein files. It tells you all you need to know. Why is the president so desperate to halt the release of the Epstein files? Very, very strange. So Marjorie Taylor Greene responds to the president basically saying, yeah, this is insane. Like, what are we doing here? So this is what Marjorie Taylor Greene's response is. President Trump just attacked me and lied about me. I haven't called him at all, but I did send him these text messages today. Apparently, this is what sent him over the edge. The Epstein files. And of course, he's coming after me hard to make an example to scare all the other Republicans before next week's vote to release the Epstein files. That, I think, is 100% true. It could be a warning shot to other Republicans saying, you better not vote against me, and you better basically be looking to cover up this child pedophilia ring. Which is kind of insane. The president, who actively campaigned, guys, on releasing the Epstein files, is actively looking to cover it up and stop the halting of the files being put out. Now, why is he so desperate to stop the release of the files? Maybe it's because he's in the files and he's all over them and he's scared what the public is going to find out. Really disgusting, guys. But really, most Americans wish he would fight. It's astonishing, really, how hard he's fighting to stop the Epstein files from coming out, that he actually goes to this level. But really, most Americans wish he would fight this hard to help the forgotten men and women of America who are fed up with foreign wars and foreign causes, are going broke trying to feed their families, and of losing hope of ever achieving the American dream. That's what I voted for. I've supported President Trump with too much of my precious time, too much of my own money, and fought harder with him even when almost all other Republicans turned their back and denounced him. But I don't worship or serve Donald Trump. I worship God, Jesus is my Savior, and I serve my district, Georgia 14, and the American people. I remain the same today as I've always been, and I will continue to pray for this administration. We'll be successful because the American people desperately deserve what they voted for. I remain America first and America only. Okay, listen, respect to Marjorie Taylor Greene. At least she's standing on principle here. Okay, I mean, say what you want on Marjorie Taylor Greene, but hey, she's being honest. I mean, she wants the Epstein files out, and she doesn't want to give money to Israel. And apparently that's not acceptable in the Republican Party. If you want the Epstein files out and you do not support Israel, you don't want to fund Israel, you are not welcome in Trump's Republican Party. Disgusting. It really is sick. And this is the text. This is why it's so crazy, guys. This is the text that Marjorie Taylor Greene sent to Trump that resulted in this. Wild stuff. Check the flight log. Sorry about that one. The camera had a bit of an issue there. My mistake. So it's, again, check the flight logs of Epstein's plane. Bill Clinton is on there like 26 times. Hillary, too. For many of us, releasing the Epstein files has always been for the women who were victims of Jeffrey Epstein, but also because we believe that Democrat bad guys like the Clintons were entangled and involved with him. Epstein was a spider that wove the web of the deep state. Lean into it. And this is what the response is. And again, she's texting somebody else in the administration, and every single and again, so someone in the administration responds saying the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. It's not a hoax, guys. It's not a hoax at all, actually, because again, the people in the administration right now, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, they all campaigned on releasing the files, and now they're actively involved in a cover-up of halting the release. I don't know what to say, guys. It really is wild. Okay, and again, Marjorie, and this is 100% accurate. In every single interview I've ever done, I have defended President Trump. I've said over and over the women say he did nothing wrong, and their attorney says he's helped the only one who helped. And the Democrats had 4 years to release the files but did nothing. Stop ignoring the woman. Many of them literally voted for President Trump and said so publicly. Them being raped as teenagers is not a hoax. Okay, and again, this is what he says this morning. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a disgrace to our great Republican Party. Are you kidding me right now? I mean, what a disgrace. And again, it is really insane in the sense where, and we're going to see what else she said. Let's take a look at what else Marjorie Taylor Greene has been putting out this morning. She basically brings up the fact that, yeah, the reason why she's not supporting me, or I'm not being supported by the president, is because I don't support Israel. And this is what she says here. This and the Epstein files is why I'm being attacked by President Trump. It really makes you wonder what is in those files and who and what country is putting so much pressure on him. I forgive him and I will pray for him to return to his original promises. So, again, the picture she posts is, hey, she's not received any AIPAC money. Is it a coincidence, guys, that the two major Republican congressmen he's attacking both do not receive AIPAC money? Thomas Massie and Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't think it's a coincidence at all, and they both want the Epstein files out. Very telling. It's very telling. And I saw this post too that I totally agree with. It just goes to show you the divide of the Republican Party right now. Trump is backing both Lindsey Graham and Randy Fine while waging war on Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massie. Trump is throwing great Gatsby parties and bragging about his gold in the Oval Office while families struggle to buy groceries for Thanksgiving. Trump is giving billions to other countries while American farmers are losing their businesses to China. Trump promised to release the Epstein files, but now that he's implicated, he's using the DOJ to protect pedophiles. Trump is hosting dinners with the same vulture CEOs he promised to hold accountable and protect American workers from. MAGA is dead. The red hats got played. It's 100% true. It's 100% true. The fact that he's turning on Marjorie Taylor Greene, it's not because of the stuff she said in the past and some of the crazy things she said in the past. It's because she doesn't support Israel and she wants the Epstein files out. Think of how insane and pretty disgusting that is. Okay, and again, this kind of just puts it all in perspective. Mark Levin, of course, he loves it. He thinks it's great that President Trump is against Marjorie Taylor Greene. Everyone's on to Marjorie Taylor Greene, again, using the same rhetoric the president is using. POTUS just posted he's withdrawing his endorsement and plans to support a primary challenger. I agree 100%. She's nuts. Why is Mark Levin so against Marjorie Taylor Greene? It's because she doesn't want to fund Israel, of course. Of course. And the fact that, like, you have people like Ben Shapiro saying Marjorie Taylor Greene is supporting the release of the Epstein files, which could take down the administration, shows she doesn't support President Trump. Well, my question would be, why would releasing the Epstein files take down Trump? Kind of a mask-off moment there. Unless, of course, he's all over the files. Tells you all you got to know, guys. It really does, and it's pretty crazy stuff. And listen, again, good for Marjorie Taylor Greene actually making a principled stand here. The entire thing is insane. And the fact that you had the president just completely, it seems, disassociated and unaware of what his base is actually thinking, it's not a good look. And we're only a year in. Not even a year in. We're like 10 months in. Just totally insane. So that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think about this. Donald Trump turning on Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene responding, going off on the president, basically saying the reason why he's not supporting me is because he wants the Epstein files halted and covered up, and because he wants me to give him all my money to Israel. That's what I got for you guys. Pretty insane stuff. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section. And if you're enjoying the content, make sure to like and subscribe. It's super good for the algorithm, and it helps out the channel immensely. And if you want to become a member, hit the join button below as well, and hit the Patreon button if you want to support the channel in that way. Make sure to like and comment. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys in just a few hours.